Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. Here with the homie Nako, bringing you in this video an analysis of the new transfer for the something or other best of the Italian league something or other with Thoram and Hyuga and all that stuff. But before I get to that, okay, let me address a few things real quick. As I had mentioned in the giveaway video, please be patient with me. I have seen that some emails came through and I've been contacted regarding the account. Sorry that I haven't gotten back to you just yet. Just to, I guess, give a quick like a little update or whatever. Like I mentioned, you know, it's gonna be a little difficult for me as I've been a little open as to like a lot of the stuff that I've been facing in real life. And so I had some more situations, not problems, situations, where one of my siblings she asked me to take her to the urgent care because she was going through some stuff. That was on Saturday, and here in my area we were scheduled to have like a hurricane or something like that, and that's not something that's common in my area. So we were kind of like, oh, we're bracing ourselves and I don't know what and blah blah blah. And well, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I guess at least maybe in where I'm located or whatever. But you know, it was I don't want to say the scare, but I mean there was a heightened sense of what have you, like the schools were closed, you know. And well, then also, like I've talked about, like my wife going through some of her issues and stuff like that, you know, because she's allergic to a lot of different medications, so it's a little complicated and stuff. She almost needed me to take her back to the hospital, but she's waiting to see what's up. So, you know, and then my kids went back to school. It's weird because, well, they go to a different district than the one that I work for, so we were closed, but they weren't, so they went to school. And so, yeah, you know, it's just, the point is, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you, winner, Zion Angelo's kids channel, I believe it was. Just been a lot of stuff going on, okay? I hope to later today reach out to you. I give priority to recording because I might not have another chance, and I wanted to do this analysis one and whatever. So I apologize for that. But yeah, and then to answer, somebody else had left a comment saying like, why did you pull on this banner? Why did you have to, if you didn't need it? Because you had Genzo, you didn't have to go the 1,000 dream balls for Morisaki. I think I stated in that video that it was really nothing else other than a just because. That's it. It was kind of like a way of also showing people that, like, you know, reminding them that if you don't have 1,500, it doesn't matter if you have 150, it doesn't matter if you have 1,000. You might get them or you might not. The only way to guarantee them is 1,500, which is not recommended. Okay, usually if you're gonna want to pull for something like that in the pity, it's recommended to wait until it's anniversary time. So when you have the Super Dream Festival and stuff like that, and you get that free extra multi-pull, then you only end up spending 1,150 dream balls as opposed to 1,500. And you know, yes, the account did have Genzo, and yes, it wasn't necessary for me to pull all in, but like I said, I just felt like it. Sorry, it didn't work out. Sorry that for the account didn't get Morisaki, but you know, that's the decision that I had made, and we're gonna live with it. And that's also part of some of the stuff that I tell you guys in my videos, right? That's another thing to like reinforce that I tell you guys. Try and keep it at 150 to 300 max, because there you go, some visual evidence for your eyes that you could have up to 1,000 dream balls and you don't get it. Not only do you not get the featured one, but you get little to nothing along the way. Okay, so again, 150 to 300, you move on with the results, whether you get them or not. Okay, so I guess we could put it in that way. It's up to you how you want to interpret it. Yeah, maybe you might say, well, that was pretty silly, Nako, for you to do that. Yeah, it was, right? That's why sometimes when people do that, I ask myself the same question, like, why are you doing that? So I guess, you know, there's, like I said, there's some evidence as to why you should not do that. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, and then I'll get you that account as soon as possible, Zion. I apologize. Okay. But let's get to the analysis. I gotta hurry up because then I gotta pick up my kids from school and all this stuff, and then I gotta get ready for work tomorrow because it's gonna be busy because we were off today. And well, yeah, you know, let's go. So right now, the transfer that I'm talking about, but before, that's right. I also forgot to remind you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. down below. Thank you guys all for the support as always. I appreciate the fact that I've met the 2 goals that I had set for myself to start off, and then the rest of it is, like I always say, up to me, right? Eventually I'll be able to pick things up a little bit, right? But here we go. So it's the Titans of the Italian League, the world's greatest. Okay, now back to the format of 3 steps, where you're getting one really powerful player, one that appears to be mostly useful just for the bond itself, and the other one that is probably necessary to facilitate, not to complete, but to facilitate beating the raid that's going to be necessary to power up that powerful character that's in the banner. Okay, but okay, so here we go. We got Thoram, which is the one that you would want to pull for if you decide to pull, but I would still say you don't. I don't appreciate these banners. I don't like these three-step banners. And here's the other thing. I didn't get a chance to make that video that I wanted to, so I'm just going to incorporate it into this one. So after we go over this analysis, I'm going to go over the stuff about the team building and stuff like that, and why it makes it hard to, as good as Thoram is, it's kind of hard to recommend pulling for him. But I guess it really depends on your team makeup and whether he's a Tsubasa stopper regardless. Well, probably, because he boosts himself pretty good, but I don't know that I still want to pull 120 Dream Balls specifically for this card. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I mean, it's just that, again, you're not guaranteed. Same thing with that 1,000 from Morisaki. I get it. All right. Defensively, he's outstanding. Tackle, block, intercept, great. Physical, great for speed, power, and technique. So yeah, he's powerful for sure. He's meant to stop Tsubasa, also Misaki, but mostly Tsubasa. He comes with the new intercept right here, 500. So let's say you're trying 1-2 over him, gonna be a little bit harder because he has a 10% addition to boost himself against him. I think knockdown tackle is his strongest tackle. So it looks like he comes with all his strongest moves, so that's key. And here, skill block cancel is nice, but at the same time, the way that a lot of the teams in the meta are built right now, there's not too many skill cancelers at the moment. Even like you think about like Tsubasa and Misaki, they don't cancel skills, but they just protect themselves against that. Stamina killer, of course, is terrible. Well, not terrible, terrible to face against. This is great for him as a defender, because this will really drain Tsubasa, right, to get the effectiveness of 10%. The Insight Master, 20%. That's cool. So against Tsubasa, he would have 30%. And then he comes with auto intercept, which is very nice. So definitely a unit worth pulling for. Worth having, I should say. A unit worth having. I don't know that it's worth pulling for him. Definitely don't go to the pity for these. Remember, these are added to the SSR tickets down the line. I did notice as well, I could have sworn I took a picture. There was but it happened on my I have it on the computer. There was, let me see, hopefully I remember this to maybe attach the picture like right here or something as I'm describing it when I get into the editing process of this, that the new Next Dream players, aka Xavi and Cordova Gonzalez, are both in the SSR ticket pool. That wasn't the case before. Next Dream character cards were exclusive to Next Dream transfers, but those two, I don't know if that's a mistake or that's how they're gonna do it going forward, or that's just something they're trying out. I don't know. But also in that not alt, I should say, it's one of the accounts that I'm farming for a future giveaway in December, and in that one from the free transfer that they're giving once daily right now, that one I got both Gonzalez and I got the newest Igawa, the one from the banner that just finished. So you could get them from these free transfers. Maybe not these Italian these guys. Maybe I could hold on to my SSR tickets to hold on for Thoram, but I don't want to. I was holding on to them, waiting for Igawa to get added onto the lineup, and I'm going to test my luck in this video with some tickets. Hopefully I get them because I want that 7%. But Thoram, very good, very good. Hyuga, he's not very good right here at all. The problem with him having a new dribble. Sorry, I feel like I gotta sneeze. So like, let's say for example, the problem here with him having the new dribble is that he comes with this 7% boost right here, right? Which is useful. But let's say you wanted to use the green Hyuga, and the green Hyuga, the middle school one, which I'm still hoping I'll get, is with inside master and everything. He's good for support, much better than this one for support. But you can't transfer over this dribble skill if you only have one copy, because the one copy, well, you're either going to want the 7% or to pass on the new dribble. Not that big of a deal right now. So unfortunately, to get the best out of this Hyuga, you need 2 copies, and that's not even to use the card itself, but for the fact that it comes with the new dribble and 1 for the bond. So that's an issue. Me personally, I would want it just for the bond. I don't care for the dribble. I don't have a Hyuga that I'm using. If I had the green middle school one, okay, then maybe, but other than that, it's all right. 7%. That's why you're pulling for this guy. That's why you want Hyuga. He's not gonna do anything in terms of scoring. This guy even less. This guy even less. And the way that he's built right here, he's very specific. Very specific. He boosts himself against club players, and he also boosts himself against Lombardia players. Catch killer and snow effect right here. Resistance. So this guy is definitely for raids, and that's primarily the raid that is probably available for these cards right here. So another banner that I think it's not worth pulling on. So I would just save up, if you really want to, just save up your SSR tickets, and then when you're ready to pull on them, like I got some of these right here, when you're ready to pull on them, then you can go ahead and test your luck there. Try your luck there. If not, then hopefully they get added onto new transfers coming up, so you have a chance to get them anyway. So don't waste your dream balls here, is my suggestion to you. Okay, now I'm going to try and pull for you guys. I will pull these. Let's pull some of these, and then I'll pull this one right here, and then I'm gonna get into the whole thing as to why Thoram is kind of still difficult to decide to pull on him, because the meta, the way it is right now, the best advantage or the best squad that you could kind of put together is a mostly full Japanese team. Mostly full Japanese team with the strongest Japanese players in Misaki, Tsubasa, and either Morisaki or Genzo, and then just boost them up to like forever and a day with as many I guess cones in a way. But some of these players that boost up Japanese players are actually quite still useful. The most surprising of all is no. Oh, is this the one with the pass? Nah, the one too. Jeez. Ah, well, okay, I'll take it. Yeah, like Yumikura. That guy's an SSR card. I was before they changed the boundary break system and all that stuff, I brought him up to boundary break 4 because I was able to, and I'm glad that I did. He gives 2% to Japanese, but also he's not bad because of his passive in adversity, where he boosts himself up by a significant amount of 35% whenever your opponent's stats are higher. And almost every card right now that comes out will activate that passive for him, and with their activation of that passive, wow, 3 in a row from these are just SR tickets, man. That's crazy. Where's the green Hyuga at though, man? I forgot what I was saying because I got excited or distracted by how many SSR cards I was getting off of these right now. Oh yeah, boosting yourself, right? And how Yumikura's pretty beast or whatever, or pretty good. And I'll show you guys kind of what I mean. How you could put together a squad that's like good on paper with a lot of useful units, but at the same time, you know, if they're not, almost nobody's able to stop Tsubasa right now as it is anyway. But you know, it's basically you gotta boost up your Tsubasa and all these guys as far as you can, and then be unstoppable. That's a lot for SR tickets. It's tripping me out. Yeah, because I have one squad where like I don't boost up Tsubasa that much, and he's only like at 69.5% or something like that. But then in a team that I put together to be like my main squad or whatever, I get to boost him up to 87%, I believe. So you know that becomes very, very, very difficult to stop. Okay, we'll save those. Make a little bit of. Thought I was gonna be able to make some space. I don't think I pulled anything for these. Nope, didn't think so. Okay, we'll do that right here. And then we'll make a little bit of space real quick, and then I'll put an SSR ticket. And then I will show you guys what I mean in terms of team building and stuff like that. Kind of like what's being done right now to try and get the most you can out of your strongest players. It's no longer just enough to just to put together a string of really good useful players. I mean, that's still viable for sure, but I don't know that it will make a difference in stopping a Tsubasa that's boosted up to like I said, 87. But with Norisaki, you still gotta be careful, I guess. Okay. So let's get to the whole team stuff, all right? Check it out. And so right here, this is what we got. This is built by autoplay. Right here by autopick, I mean. So we would have 68%. The highest you could go in the game right now, well, it was 69%. Like by bond alone. Now I think you might be able to reach 70%. Oh yeah, I still can use Chavi. Duh. Because I was all like, well, I can't activate the 7% from Chavi since I'm mostly using Japanese players and I'm not really using non-Japanese players yet. Not like, hello, the bench. Oh my god, I think somebody told me about that. What do you mean, dude, about not activating the bond if you could activate it from the bench, man? And I thought to myself, like, am I not making myself clear? And now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, you're right. Like, hello, of course I can activate Chavi in an all-Japanese team as long as I have the 4 non-Japanese players on the bench. Duh. So then it should be fairly easy to activate all the 7% bonds that are available right now, and that would bring you up to 70%. Because I think it's Hayato, now it's the Igawa that just popped out, and then the Chavi, and now this Hyuga. Oh, and Aoi. Aoi, that's 5. 5 times 7, 35. Right, 5 times 7, 35. And if there's 7 players remaining at 6, no. 6 players remaining at 6. So 36 and 35, 71%. 71% is the highest that you can reach in bond activation alone. I'm not talking about all these additional boosts like this guy. I'm not talking about this. That's plus 1.5%, okay? Now let me show you. So right here, this is, like I said, it was just by auto pick. So that's why you see that Natures and Santana, because I'm not going to be using them nowadays. And that's what makes it kind of hard too to suggest Thoram, even though Thoram will, you know, Thoram would probably do good in a team against a team like this. Against a team like this, where it's only 68%, and the only additional bond active stats up boost that I receive would be from that Matsuyama at 1.5. So like, let's say my most powerful cards right here are at 69.5%, as well as my Jinzu, and that's it. But and then just real quick, these are the cards that I used to defeat the Tsubasa raid. I wanted to make a video on that also, but it was pretty hard to make the time, and now I won't be able to show it. But I guess pretty much, in case you haven't beat that raid, let me go over it real quick. It's kind of crazy that I had to have very specific stuff right here, and then even then, I scored both goals with this Michael. This is the old DC Michael. The thing with him is that he at least has a dribble range enhanced, but the only way that I was able to get dribble range enhanced was by ensuring that I had a 1-2 available. At the time, I only had this one, which came from like a Dreamfest unit. but I think it's also available through a different card. I did not have access to the solo 1-2, which you just saw that I just received. Otherwise, I probably would have used that. But yeah, I felt that in order to score with this Michael, I needed to have both a 1-2 and dribble available, because when I first tried it with just the dribble, well, the computer was able to guess my movements super easily, so they stopped me. But once I added the 1-2 skill, they kept going for intercept, and then I would just dribble, get into the penalty area, and take the shot. But it wasn't that easy. It felt like, I don't know how people would do it without these two units. I felt that these two units were very important for that raid because of their inspirations, right? Especially this guy. You see, he gets +8 to DMs, which is what helped out this guy. The main reason why these guys are here is for that snow cover resistance, so that they can move forward, so that it would keep the defensive line honest. It would keep them back. Otherwise, if I have forwards that are moving all slow, then the defense would come all the way up and whatever, make things a little more difficult. This Espadas, the main reason why he was on here was for this. So that hopefully by the time I got the ball to Michael, I'm able to activate full power football, and boom. And then that's how I scored. 1 goal per half. It was kind of difficult. And this guy came in handy a lot too. Of course, because of Chance Maker and Avert Crisis and all that stuff, right? So basically the way I started the raid was I pass it over to this side. And this is very important, because all the defenders that you face on this side, they don't have either they don't have a tackle or something. Their defensive skills, they only have like 1. So the fact that Owairan is able to block a special skill, easy. Whoever got the ball, pass it back to Owairan. He would be able to face up against, most of the time I think it was Nita. He was able to block the 1 defensive skill he had. So it was an easy pass to Roberto to activate the inspiration for Michael. Then from Roberto, whoever you face didn't matter, because these two, this right here, would automatically allow you to either pass the ball. But what I did was, I think I would start with the 1-2 and then get into whatever matchup I had afterwards, because it didn't matter, because they could not stop. All of this side was not equipped to stop a pass. So every time I did this, I never had an issue. And then from there, from Roberto, I passed the ball over to Tsubasa. Then on that side, the players that you face on this side only have tackles. I think on this side they had intercepts, and on this side they had tackles or something like that. So then with Tsubasa, then you do the flying drive pass, move this guy a little bit forward with Chance Maker, get into a favorable matchup hopefully, then either 1-2 or dribble your way into the area and then take the shot right away. That was for the first goal. The second goal, well, I tried to do something similar, to focus on this side to activate inspirations, and then try and get it over here, and then try and get it over here with hopefully full power football. And then I think I had to get a little lucky too, because of some bounces that I need to go my way to be able to score that second goal. But that's pretty much what I had to do. So yay, now that I explained it, I could make use of this formation. All right, so okay, as you see here, some of these I was toying with. I have 11 to JP, 16 to Tsubasa. But with the recent acquisition of this Misugi right here, because they gave this one for freezies, this one's for free in the current event that's going on right now. I use the medals for that to claim them. Everybody was using them as the ultimate cone because of 5% to all Japanese players. And that's the thing. You see here, I labeled it 15 to JP, 20 to Tsubasa. And you see here, I'm at 67%. I think the highest I could personally get to is 68. But I am sacrificing, yeah, because I don't have any other 7%ers. I am sacrificing a 1% to add on a 20% auto intercept. Today I have 67% with the 20% auto intercept, just to have a little something. I think that would be a little more helpful over the 1%, especially considering how much I'm boosting myself. Well, Nako, how the heck are you getting such high numbers? Well, let me tell you, this one should be no surprise, right? This one you get 2 right here, and then another 2 from down here. So this one gives 4 automatically to Japanese players, 4 to Latin America as well. So 4 right here. And now this is the guy. They gave it to us. They gave him to us in the anniversary. So it was super easy to bring him up to full potential, even though he's probably not going to stop anybody. But Japanese players +1, Tsubasa Osora +5. That's why you see I got 15 to Japan, 20 to Tsubasa. All right. This guy's 1.5. 1.5. A lot of people are using them, and I'm considering sacrificing the DF for the intercept, but I think I'm just gonna hold out because some of the recent reworks that they've done, I'd be like, I'm glad I didn't get rid of them. You know, Aoi is one of them. I almost used this Aoi to boost up the green Inter one, and I'm super glad that I didn't, because I didn't have to elevate this guy anything. He was ready for me to go. So there you go. This guy 1.5. So I got 1.5 right here and 1.5 right here. That's 3. And then you got 2 from Yumikura. That's 5 from those 3 players. Then we got 4 from this guy and 1 from this guy. That's another 5. That's 10. And then we got another 5 right here. That's 15. 15 to every single player I have on the field, except Roberto only gets 4. But who cares? I don't care. I think I just built him to be offensive, even though he's really not gonna do much in terms of moving the ball forward. And you see, I still haven't completed, like, you know, building these guys up and whatnot. But 67, so plus 20% to Tsubasa brings him up to 87%, and then that makes a big difference in terms of the stats that you'll see in game. So, like, let's see, for example, let's see if I could give you an example. Okay, so we'll do this. All right, I'll play against the same team, so it don't matter. Just so you could see kind of like what the numbers could look like in terms of you know, not getting all those boosts, and then what the numbers look like with the boosts. Oh shoot! No! Ay. Wow, sorry guys, my bad. Let me do this again. I forgot that when you do this, you still have to set it to manual. So, my bad, y'all. Let's try it again. And then hopefully Tsubasa doesn't No! I meant to change it to manual, man. Hopefully Tsubasa doesn't get the ball. Stop. Alright, cool. I just didn't want to... What the... Oh, because I didn't change it to... Okay. Silly goose, man. I can't believe it. Nah, this is already messing me up, dude. I meant to click on manual, and then even then when I canceled the thing, it was like, oh my gosh. Okay, careful. Okay. And you know I'm not gonna edit that part out either. Like I said, I'm already pressed for time as it is. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish recording the Spanish one, because this one taking me a little bit longer than I had expected. But alright, as long as it didn't go to look, I just want you to see his numbers, okay? 103, 593, 91, 91, 79. Whoa, that's crazy. That dribble is low. What in the world? Really? His dribble's that low? Anyway, look, 69.5%, right? Obviously, they get the combination special skill, blah, 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 whatever. Right? Give everything. So he's at max stamina, so he's at max 10%. What have you, okay? Look at his shot. 103, okay? 103K. And then 91, 91, 79. 103, 91, 91, 79. 903, 91, 91, 79. Now let's go see. This one. 103, 91, 91, 79. Now let's see. Just please don't give us the ball to Tsubasa game, so that I could give it to him at max potential. And you saw I didn't even activate the inspiration from Roberto in that one, so that we could see just how his numbers were without activating the inspiration. Yes. Okay. Where you at? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. See right here, 87%. Okay. And the rest of that other team is at 82, which is not bad. We're at 103, 91, 91, 79. 103 when he was at 69.5%. Now I'm almost 20% higher. I'm at about 18.5% higher. I was at 103 in shot. This is 10K more. 91 in pass. Here's 1K, 100K, and then 79. See, so it's an additional 8K. So as you can see there, that's why people are using a whole bunch of cones just to be able to get Tsubasa to such numbers. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, that's what I was getting at. That's the difference in the numbers when you're able to boost up your players to, you know, astronomical levels in a sense. So, I mean, it's just a matter of finding the right combination, I guess. And right now, I guess I have a pretty good combination of players. But, you know, right here, it's interesting because I have this Misugi right here. I have to build them up defensively. I have a way to slightly build them up a little bit more, but I don't know how much of the resources I will spend. Misaki's more of a playmaker now in a way. I don't know if he'll probably be better to try to score against Morisaki than Tsubasa, but I don't think so. I should be probably mostly on Tsubasa though. But that's the thing I don't like either about this, that I put all the burden on Tsubasa, all of it. Like in the anime, right? Oh, I just get the ball and send it to Tsubasa, man. Just focus on getting the ball to Tsubasa. And that's basically what it is right now. So, you know, yeah. It's cool to build up a team like how I mentioned, you know, where you have some like powerful players or whatever right here. This opens up the shot for Misaki, but at the same time, is he really going to score now against, maybe against Genzo, but against Morisaki, probably not, you know. So, yeah, just some tips for you guys. Do with it what you will. And good luck to you in your Tsubasa journey, in your pools, and hopefully you put together a team that you feel will be cool, but you know, just kind of like mess around with it, check to see, I guess. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise, I guess, that the easiest team to build is the all Japanese team, but you know, it's where we're at right now. We'll see if the Euros, and that's the thing too, that even for non-Japanese players to excel, they still separate them, right? It's not like, most of the time it's not like, oh, non-Japanese players plus 2%. It's usually always Euros, Latin American players. So you still have that division, and it makes it pretty hard. It makes it pretty difficult. So, hopefully they find the balance. Hopefully they find a way to make it more interesting and more worth it to pull players that are not of Japanese origin, just because then, you know, well, like I said, Thorum is cool. What? Oh, it messed up my music. I put do not disturb on, I thought. Maybe I forgot. Oh, well. Well, it messed up my music, so I'm going to end it here then already, okay? Please, everybody, I hope you, well, good luck. I hope you found this video informative, and then I will see you soon on the next video. As always, please, let's practice kindness, let's be respectful, let's be responsible, let's be safe, take care of yourselves and each other with much love and peace. Until the next one.